Everyone, this is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and all of you for attending today's webinar with Grandstream. Today's hosts are David Richards. He is their head of networking sales in North America, and along with him will be Abdul Jabbar, and he is the support engineer also here in North America. And David will be presenting. And if anyone has any questions, of course, please feel free to submit them in the question box, and David and or Abdul will answer them at the end of today's presentation. David, thank you so much for being with us. I am finished for now, so please go ahead and take it on over.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Julie, and welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up today. Special thank you to Julie and the Microcom team for helping us put this webinar together. Again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dave Richards, and I'm the head of networking sales. We are joined by Abdul Jabbar, who is our support engineer and lead trainer. So at the end, when we do our Q&A, if anyone has any technical questions, we'll be able to get those addressed for you. Just a quick housekeeping. Today's webinar is the third part of our series that's covering Grandstream's networking portfolio. In the last two webinars, we did cover Grandstream's networking switches and access points. So if you missed parts 1 and 2, just so you know, those are available to rewatch on Microcom's YouTube channel. But our focus for today is going to be entirely on Grandstream's Wi-Fi and VPN router line. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So quick recap from the first parts 1 and 2 of this webinar series. Just so you know, all of Grandstream's networking products, including the routers we'll talk about today, they do fall within the GWN series. And the GWN series is a complete portfolio that has been designed to help you build powerful, scalable, and secure networks with industry-leading performance and management. So what this means is that you can source all of your essential networking gear, from your Wi-Fi access points to routers to switches, even your UC gear, all from one vendor. And most importantly, all of our products in the GWN series can be easily deployed, configured, and managed for free with our cloud-based management platform, GDMS. All right, so we'll start with our core multi-WAN gigabit VPN routers, and this includes the GWN 7001, 02, and 03. So all three of these routers are going to feature configurable WAN LAN ports for your load balancing and your failover. They also feature a built-in firewall and support for up to 100 concurrent VPN tunnels. So these units are going to be perfect for secure multi-site business connectivity. And what makes these units stand out? First, I'd say the flexibility. So you can get 4, 6, or 9 WAN ports depending on the model you choose. Second, I'd say security. We've included a business-grade firewall with anti-DOS and traffic rules, plus both URL and DNS filtering. And for those of you who are running VoIP or that real-time media, our advanced QoS is going to ensure that your most critical traffic always has the bandwidth it needs. And just a quick note on both the 7002 and 7003 models, they do offer PoE outputs to power your endpoints directly. So this is just a quick breakdown to help you spec out the right model. So the GWN 7001 is our compact 6-port entry model. And as you move along up to the 7002 and 7003, you're going to gain SFP ports for that fiber connectivity. And you'll also gain passive 48-volt PoE outputs. And finally, all three models do deliver 2.2 gigabits per second of aggregate throughput. So where do these models fit? Where do we see them deployed the most? And what are the target markets? So I would say these are tailor-made for enterprises, branch offices, and SMBs. And because you can integrate seamlessly with Grandstream's unified communications products, they're going to be the ideal choice for businesses that rely on IP phones and facility management hardware. And with features like VLAN tagging, it allows you to segment sensitive data from guest or voice traffic, ensuring a secure and efficient network for both local and remote employees. All right, moving into our wireless router lineup, we have the GWN 7062 series, and this currently includes two models, the GWN 7062E and the GWN 7062ET. And these are going to be Wi-Fi 6 routers that provide 3 gigabits per second speeds and support up to 128 concurrent clients. And while these are ideal for residential use, they're not just for home use. They do support mesh networking, and they do feature the same robust VPN and security capabilities as our wired-only models. So they do become the perfect all-in-one box for your modern workspaces. So I do want to touch on a unique standout in this series, and that's the GWN 7062 ET. So this model does include 2 FXS ports, and it effectively combines a high-speed Wi-Fi 6 router with an analog telephone adapter or an ATA. So for those residential users or small home offices that still need a physical landline or a fax machine, this is going to eliminate the need for extra hardware, and just overall, it's going to simplify the entire setup process. So the GWN 7062 series is the ideal solution for residential and smart home applications. It can handle that 4K streaming and gaming with ease. However, like I said, they're not just for residential use. They're equally effective in retail shops and small offices. So when it comes to the management of our routers, we do understand that network size and complexity varies. So Grandstream is going to provide 3 free management options for all GWN devices with no licensing fees or extra hardware needed. The most popular on the left is GDMS, and this is our cloud-hosted platform that supports an unlimited amount of devices. And as you move to the middle, you have GWN Manager. This is a software version of GDMS that you can host on your local server. It also includes that mobile application, and it can scale up to 3,000 devices for your larger deployments. Finally, for those smaller local networks, all of our access points and routers do have a built-in controller, and that's available through a web interface. So this option is going to be ideal for deployments of roughly 30 to 50 GWN devices. So no matter what deployments you have, Grandstream just wants to ensure you always have the right management tools at no extra cost. So this is a new application that we recently launched. It's called the Grandstream Home app, and this is to make it easier than ever to set up, control, and monitor any home network. So this is a free app, and it was designed specifically for our home users, and it's going to pair with Grandstream's GWN 7062E and GWN 7062ET Wi-Fi 6 routers. And it'll also be supported on some of our future roadmap routers as well. So the Grandstream Home app is going to allow networks to be set up through a few easy steps while providing complete network control and peace of mind through remote management, client access control, parental controls, and real-time notifications. So this is supported on both Android and iOS, so you can download it for free on both the Play and Apple stores. All right, we do have a couple of new routers that are very exciting. They'll be launching later this year, and they do fill a couple of gaps that we had in the portfolio. So I definitely want to give you a sneak peek into what you can expect on our roadmap. So coming here very soon, the GWN 7062M. We actually have this model on the water right now. It is set to land in the coming weeks. So we do expect to be launching this at the beginning of Q2, if not, hopefully a couple days sooner. So this is going to take our Wi-Fi 6 performance further by adding a 2.5 gig multi-gigabit port and a 2.5 gig SFP combo port. So you'll now have options for those fiber deployments. And with 3.5 gigs of routing, this router is built for those high density environments that need more throughput. It also supports a wide range of VPN protocols, including WireGuard and OpenVPN. So like I said, this will be launching in the coming weeks, so be on the lookout for more information on this model and the launch of it. And finally, I do want to give you a glimpse into the future. Grandstream has been working very hard on our Wi-Fi 7 portfolio, and the next model coming out will be our first Wi-Fi 7 router. Which is going to bring 10 gig speeds into the wireless space. So right now we are targeting the second half of 2026. We're hopeful this will launch either in Q3 or Q4. But this next generation is going to come with our tradition of combining cutting edge speed with the reliability and security features you've come to expect with the GWN line. So stay tuned, we will be releasing more specs and data on these models as we get a little bit closer to the launch. All right, so thank you everyone for joining today to learn more about the GWN series and the routers that are currently in our portfolio and on our roadmap. I have included my name and email address on this slide, so if you have any questions that don't get addressed today, feel free to reach out to me directly and we can make sure those do get addressed. So at this time, I'm going to hand it back to Julie so we can begin Q&A. All right, Julie.
Yes, thank you very much, David. I appreciate that. Wonderful presentation. And yes, I've got some questions from the audience, so we get started with those right now. And I'm going to go ahead and if you're ready for the first one, I'm ready to go as well.
Fire away.
Okay, here we go. First question here. What industries benefit the most from using GWN routers?
Yeah, no, that is a great question. Like I said, one of the vendors that we've seen a big uptick in adopting these particular routers, the GWN 7001, 02, and 03, people that are currently deploying MikroTik have converted pretty heavily over to this particular router. We do see it a lot in both SMB and enterprise deployments. We've even seen it in MDU, small offices and retail shops. So it does fit a lot of different verticals, but I would say SMB and enterprise are probably the two biggest.
Excellent, thank you so much. I've got the next question right here ready to go. How do GWN routers support remote work setups?
Yeah, that is a great question. I think I might hand that one over to Abdel, if you'd like to take that one, Abdel.
Yeah, sure. For remote workers, the GWN routers all support VPN solutions like WireGuard, OpenVPN, IPsec, which allows remote users to remotely connect to the local area network and have access to internal services. These routers can also be used to to be deployed in home networks where users can have this router as the home network and create site-to-site VPN with the main office. So for remote workers, the VPN solutions built into the GWN routers are the one that would be really useful for remote workers.
Thank you so much, Abdel. Here we go to the next question. Do your routers integrate with other Grandstream products like IP phones?
Absolutely, yes. All of our networking and UC products are going to integrate.
Great. Next question here. What coming features or improvements can we expect? If there's anything you could tell us about in the near future, what you guys are working on, that would be great.
Yeah, so we are working on expanding the mesh capability of our Wi-Fi routers. And, you know, obviously one of the hot topics right now is Wi-Fi 7. And with Wi-Fi 7, you need a lot more throughput. So we're going to be changing a lot of the physical components to make sure that our upcoming routers can support multi-gig throughput for those Wi-Fi 7 deployments. So those would be two of the big things that you can expect from enhancements. Abdel, I don't know if you have anything on the technical side that you'd like to add to that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have visibility about the next feature package, but every 3 months or 6 months, we do release new packages that include additional features.
And if you are curious about seeing what those feature packs are and what upcoming features are coming down the line for the routers, we do post each firmware pack on our support page. So if you go to Grandstream, click on the support tab, there is a firmware section where we will post the notes and the download for all of those firmware and feature enhancements.
Oh, great. So we could go there and get some information that's like brand new or just coming up. Is that what you're kind of explaining?
Yeah, as we release firmware, we'll post it to our website so that you can read the notes on what the firmware is doing, you know, what enhancements are coming out. So you'll be able to see exactly what enhancements are coming before you actually download the firmware on the routers.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I got another question here for you. Where do you see network infrastructure heading in the next few years? It's kind of like the same thing, but you know, if you could expand on that as well.
Yeah, some of the hottest topics right now have been multi-gig switching and routing. Also, there's been a lot of requests for LTE failover. Just kind of give you guys a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's an initiative I'm pushing for very hard here at Grandstream. Nothing to report yet, but we do see the networking space going in that direction as well.
Great, thank you so much for that. Can either one of you tell us if anyone needs tech support, what is the fastest and most efficient way to go about getting tech support from you guys?
Yeah, I'll have Abdel address that one.
Yeah, so for tech support, we do offer ticketing support through our ticketing system. If you just go to helpdesk.grandstream.com. For resellers, ITSPs, MSPs, they do have access to phone support that is based here in the US. If they're like, if you need assistance with deployments or if you have a big project and you need help, we can also schedule meetings. So it depends. For Tier 3 support, we offer several options just to help installers complete their projects, but for end users, we do have the ticketing system where they can submit their tickets.
And Julie,
Excellent.
if you have any resellers, MSPs who are interested in learning more about the phone support and how to set that up, they're welcome to email me directly, and I can send some information on how we get that set up for you.
Great. Thank you so much, you guys, for answering all those questions for us today. And thank you to everyone joining today's webinar. And if anyone has any questions after today, and for anything that may not have been asked today, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com, or reach out to me if you need the contact information for Dave or Abdel here at Grandstream. And if you wish to view any of the products mentioned and shown today, please remember that this webinar presentation has been recorded, and it will be uploaded rather, to our Microcom YouTube channel so we can all view it again. I know I like to do that every once in a while. I definitely do for various reasons. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I will reach out to you, Dave, so that we can do this again. Appreciate it. And everybody, have a fantastic day.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you. Bye-bye, you guys.